Students, our next topic is Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor, provided physical conditions of conductor such as temperature, mechanical strain, etc. are kept constant. Let us suppose that we have a conductor, for example a wire, across which a potential difference is applied with the help of cell or battery. Then current flow through the conductor. It is found that current flowing through the conductor is directly proportional to potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor, provided the conditions such as temperature, mechanical strain of conductor are kept constant. Therefore, we can also write that V is proportional to I. On removing sign of proportionality, we write V is equal to Ri. R is a constant of proportionality which is called resistance of the conductor. Resistance of the conductor depend upon length of conductor, area of cross section of conductor, nature of material of conductor and temperature of conductor. On plotting a graph between V and I, we obtain a straight line graph. V is the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor with the help of cell or battery. I is the current flowing through the conductor. Deduction of Ohm's law. We know that drift velocity of electrons is E tau upon m. E is the charge on electron. E is the electric field across the conductor. Tau is the average relaxation time. M is the mass of the electron. As E is equal to V upon L. E is the electric field across the conductor. V is the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. L is the length of the conductor. Substituting E is equal to V upon L in this equation, we get Vd is equal to E V tau upon ml. Now the relation between current and drift velocity is I is equal to A N E Vd. In place of Vd, substituting this value, we get I is equal to A N E E V tau upon ml. We can rewrite it as A N E square tau upon ml into V. Taking I to this side, we get V upon I, and taking this term to another side, we get ml upon A N E square tau, ml upon A N E square tau. If length of the conductor, area of the cross section of the conductor and number density of electrons is constant, then ml upon A N E square tau is a constant which is called resistance of the conductor. Because L, A and N are constant, m mass of the electron, E is the charge on the electron and tau is the average relaxation time. They are always constant. Therefore, V upon I can be written as R, because all these terms are constant. All these factors are constant. Therefore, this whole term, this is also a constant called R, which is called resistance of the conductor. Therefore, V upon I is equal to R or V is equal to Ri. This is Ohm's law.